Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into some absolutely fascinating research on cellular energy, holistic health, and the really surprising ways our environment affects our daily vitality. We're getting right to the bottom of how you can produce maximum ATP to finally say goodbye to chronic exhaustion. So let's kick things off with a big question. Why are so many of us constantly exhausted? It's like a smartphone battery draining by noon, right? We have to ask what's actually happening at the microscopic level that's causing this drop in biological longevity and leaving us feeling so completely drained. Here's how we're going to decode this whole mystery. First, we'll map out the power grid. Second, we look at the saboteur. Third, we've got the RISE protocol. Fourth, fueling the engine. And finally, number 5, light and habits. Okay, starting with section 1, the gut mitochondria power grid. Think of this as the biological power cord, connecting your digestive system straight to your cellular energy factories. Because daily vitality isn't just about counting calories, It's an ongoing conversation. We're talking about a bidirectional biochemical signaling network, basically a two-way street between trillions of microbes in your gut and the mitochondria, which are the tiny power plants inside your cell. To break it down, your gut microbes act as the signalers. They're churning out these vital postbiotics, like butyrate, giving the green light for energy production. On the other hand, your mitochondria are the engines. They take that signal and run complex chemical reactions to actually create ATP, which is the literal energy currency of your body. When these two are talking seamlessly, man, you feel absolutely vibrant. But what happens when someone cuts the wires to our power grid? That brings us to part 2, glyphosate, the molecular saboteur. Prepare to be a little shocked here. Research confirms that a staggering 54% of our core human gut species are highly sensitive to glyphosate. It's a remarkably common herbicide, and it acts like a molecular imposter. It basically mimics the essential amino acid glycine and completely scrambles the internal communication pathways of our microbes. This disruption causes what's essentially a massive microbial wipeout. The good guys, like lactobacillus, are depleted, leaving a vacuum for harmful bacteria, like Clostridia and Salmonella, to just aggressively take over. The result? A total energy brownout. Your intestinal ATP production can plummet by up to 40%. It's crazy, but that is the exact molecular reason so many of us feel completely exhausted. So how do we fix this massive short circuit? Let's look at section 3, the RISE recovery protocol. Clinicians actually use a highly structured 4-phase method to take the body from toxic overload right back to thriving. First up is reset, where we use targeted binders like humic and fulvic acid to sweep out toxins. Then identify, using GI map DNA stool testing to quantify the exact damage. Next, we support and rebuild the gut with a symphony of prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics. And finally, excel, protecting the system by locking in regular sleep cycles and eating 3 different fermented foods every single day. A total game changer for this recovery is the glycine saturation strategy. See, your body can't really tell the difference between the toxic herbicide and the real nutrient, so we flood the system. By taking in 3 to 5 grams of pure glycine daily, we literally crowd out the glyphosate. This stops it from misfolding our proteins and brilliantly protects our cellular repair process. Now that the saboteur is out of the way, we need the right master key cofactors to rebuild. Section 4, fueling the cellular engine. Think of these key nutrients as the essential mortar and spark plugs for your cells. You've got selenium for thyroid function, while zinc is crucial for immune defense and hormone balance. Then there's vitamin D and K2 working perfectly together for structural integrity and moving calcium where it needs to go. Vitamin C steps in as a powerful antioxidant to maintain redox homeostasis. And inositol? It's amazing for insulin sensitivity and keeping you mentally calm, building an incredible foundation for overall molecular health.
And we've got to talk about the incredible GlyNAC connection. When you pair glycine with the amino acid cysteine, it competes with glutamate to successfully synthesize glutathione. And glutathione is the absolute master mitochondrial antioxidant. It acts like a shield for your DNA. Alongside this, gut-derived butyrate signals your body to literally birth brand new mitochondria, while NAD+ precursors fuel the sirtuin genes, which are basically your longevity genes. But here's the catch. None of this works without clear cellular highways, specifically the methylation crossroads. The MTHFR gene and its enzyme desperately need folate, often best supplemented as folinic acid, and B12 to recycle waste products in the cell. This keeps the whole antioxidant system flowing smoothly without any roadblocks.
To sustain all this, you need a complete nutritional diet implemented through daily, weekly, and monthly menu plans spanning those 4 phases of recovery. Think of protocols like the Mito or Walls diets. They push the 3-cup rule for sulfur-rich veggies and getting 60% of your energy from high-quality fats for clean ketones. Imagine a 7-day powerhouse menu loaded with wild-caught fish, grass-fed meats, and consistent cofactors like CoQ10, magnesium, and omega-3s to build highly efficient mitochondria. Because, let's be honest, you can't out-supplement a lifestyle that tells your cells they aren't needed. Section 5, Light, Hormesis, and Habits. This chronological daily flow is basically how you sync your habits with your biology. Early morning sunshine directly charges the mitochondrial battery. Then, during the day, a fasting window triggers mitophagy, which is your body's internal recycling program clearing out old, damaged zombie cells. And at night, you block artificial blue light to protect those absolutely vital nighttime repair cycles. See, light is literally a nutrient. Therapeutic ultraviolet, red, and near-infrared light therapy act as photon fuel, stimulating enzymes for maximum ATP production. But on the flip side, nighttime artificial blue light from our screens is a massive repair disruptor that tricks our mitochondria into staying awake. And by intentionally layering in healthy stressors, we achieve total mitochondrial cellular stewardship. 3-minute cold showers to activate heat-generating brown fat? Yes, please. Zone 2 cardio and high-intensity interval training to build metabolic flexibility? We can even boost oxygen delivery by up to 20 times just through vocal resonance, like low-frequency humming. How cool is that? I love this thought. Mitochondria are the bridge where the sun's energy is finally liberated back into the light of human consciousness. Ultimately, by restoring our gut biome, utilizing targeted amino acids, and embracing holistic habits, we can produce maximum ATP and totally banish exhaustion. So, as we wrap up this explainer, what steps are you going to take today to reignite your own inner fire?